Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night. We're back. I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Well, yeah, I was gone. Did I miss 2 weeks or 3 weeks? I don't remember. It's been a bit. So, yeah, we're back though. And I don't have a ton that I have slated for tonight. It's just going to be one of those nights where we're going to just bullshit a bunch projects on the bench a little bit here that I'm just staring at, but we'll talk about it a little bit and go from there. I should have got more water. I'm on a water cleanse. You guys ever try water? It's not very tasty, but it's good for you. I hate it. So, so yes, anyway, thank you everybody for joining. I've got the base of the Porsche build along here on the bench just because I got the prototype rails in and, so far I think that they're fine. I don't expect that I'll need to change anything on them because they are very similar to the original design of that one. The only difference between these and those was that the previous one was carbon fiber, where this one is obviously aluminum. The design is different as I added speed holes because I was feeling speedy. And the front of that one had integrated shock towers, and the rear shock towers were bolt on. So I could still do the rear shock towers the same if I wanted, but that's not the plan. So very similar. Now, this was all based off of, like, when I did that chassis, we were originally designing the VRD platform. So it was a derivative of that. So this is still somewhat derivative of it. It's got a flat skid rather than an angled skid because it was made for C1. And the front geometry is very similar to the production VRD chassis, while the rear obviously is a lower setup and it is longer in general. So yeah, someone said Porsche. Okay. Hello, Brandon. It was a productive day at work today. We did do some mini Z racing at the end, so fun story. Brandon, Vittorio, and Dan, they went to We Are Sea Rock Nationals in Colorado Springs, or not Colorado Springs, wherever they were. Grand Junction. God. And it was hosted at Rock and Rip RC, which is Ty's shop. Anyway, evidently, Ty at one point had been doing some mini Z racing and then had kind of stopped. So he had a small track setup that he was willing to sell, and Brandon bought. It showed up at the shop today. Some of the mini Zs were at the shop already. So we were racing them, and the track felt a little bit small. So while Brandon made a very reasonable, great, a low dollar purchase for the value, today, then the large mini Z track was purchased for the shop. Which therefore still has to get blamed on Brandon. Just got back from Jeep Branson. Thank you very much, Jeremy Burris, by the way. From Jeep Branson in DS18, had a slam off on my daughter, wanted to stay close. And when she couldn't feel it in the chest, she said, lame. Just from the Jeep Branson. DS18. Do I know who DS18 is? I don't think that I do. But that is interesting. I mean, if you had that big one and still couldn't, I mean, you would have wanted to be able to do a hair trick at least, right? I take my water with a beer chaser. Hello, Mr. Mountain Bike. Is this going to be the base of next year build modeled off the Homer? Please explain what Homer means to me so that I don't. Does that mean a new VRD is coming? No. This just means this is what originally it was. Don't look into it. Are you going to build along with us, Brandon? Oh, I wonder if I could get Brandon to do carbon work. That'd be fun. How's the knee holding up after the race today? The knee is fine. That reel that they posted was bullshit. Absolute horseshit. It was deception. That is not how the race went. That was like a third or fourth even race attempt, which I had beat them every other time. That time was such horseshit. God. DS18 is so not. I am not familiar with DS18. I just, that doesn't, I don't know. Happy Friday. I'm building an FJ Cruiser for my wife. She has the full size. This one's going to have Harley Quinn theme, VS 410 chassis 10.5, which my tears call to crawl. I'm torn. I'm not torn on FJ Cruisers. I'm not a big fan. It's the 3 windshield wiper thing for me. Can't do it now. I've never actually driven in a full-size FJ Cruiser. But speaking of Toyotas on VS410s, the print for the Rock Slug Customs Toyota body for the VS410, we've been getting it kicked off, and at the office, Brian's been printing it for us. And man, it looks good. Got the cab printed last night, the fenders and doors printed today, and then he started a long print to get going over the weekend. And the design of it is so cool. For not being a huge Toyota person myself, it looks really good. Really good. DS18 is out of Florida, and there was a few weeks could feel it. There was a few weeks. Have I landed on a theme yet? I really haven't. I haven't got anything just nailed down yet where I'm like, yep, that's the one. So I don't know. The car Homer Simpson designed for his brother, the joke has died. I wouldn't have got that joke anyway because I didn't know that I didn't know Homer Simpson had a brother. Sourdough. I heard Josh getting a Band-Aid sponsor after that race today. I have the footage of the actual race on my phone. And I woke up from my nap when I got home, and I text Karina immediately. And it just says, I said, Vittorio did me dirty. She said, how? I said, the video edit. I know he edited it. And she says, I did it. So it's straight lies. Absolute horseshit. I know Vittorio edited that. Josh is old now. I found some sweet camo carbon cloth I think I'm going to get for that sounds wild. Interesting. I've never. You guys hear Nicole yelling? She's watching a Royals game downstairs right now. Josh, I was running at like 40% speed because that's all I needed to. I was just running next to them to I'm like, you guys are slow. The fall was something different. Pretty sure I was tripped, but I'm just saying. Horseshit. Goo gone, goo off theme. Just half and half. Goo gone and goof off. Spaceballs theme. Never seen Spaceballs. So and you raced injured. Exactly. I did. So did you just change your profile picture? My origin is in transit. Congrats. I finished a bunch of those on Tuesday. So, yes, glad to hear that it's on its way. Anyone make a more stout set of axle shafts for the optic? Just broke my third set of front shafts. Yes, I am too hard on it. Where are you breaking it? I'm not going to answer your question directly. Just curious at the moment. Just even sipping on some Werthers in Malibu. So, what is this thing? What? Boys of VP. Hilarious. Yes, there is an Instagram page now, Boys of VP. We will be battling. Josh woke up from his nap and then went home. I absolutely did not. I was at work wildly early today. I beat Jim into the office, which is a stretch. So we raced before some people were there. There were still a lot of people there. Band-Aid, first aid, livery. Just the medic Porsche. Like, if you see me running, you should also be running because I'm running from something. You went down fairly quick. I tucked and rolled. I knew it was going to happen, so I just tucked and rolled. And then I made sure not to get my knee too good, so I kept it pretty straight. Oh, super glue, Flex Seal. I don't know that I've never tried that one for sure, but super glue, I'm here. I use super glue on everything. Am I bleeding? Super glue. Naps are best taken on the clock. Jeez. Just finished packing to move from Vegas to North Carolina. Oh, dude, packing is the worst. The absolute worst. I hate moving so much. How the hell have you gotten to that age without seeing Spaceballs? I've never seen Star Wars, so I've never seen Spaceballs. Like, I've had the opportunities, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. Like, I feel like it'd be weird to watch a spoof movie about a movie that you've never seen. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Juggalo theme. Half-Baked movie theme? I love Half-Baked. I'm semi-patiently waiting on my age dinner. Yeah, you soak a bag of Werther's in Malibu until they fully oh my god. That sounds like so much sugar. Mash 4077 Porsche. Ah, yeah, that's same. 54, never watched Star Wars. Nicole and I both never seen it. Neither of us. So we ain't found shit. I don't know what that means. You will enjoy Spaceballs for Spaceballs. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Then the Schwartz is not. See, I know references from these things just because pop culture, right? Watch Spaceballs first, then Star Wars. Can you do a flying cars theme? How do you do a there's too many gotchas in that movie. I want to talk to Samson. Fly me to the moon. Mel Brooks is required watching to maintain your full make. Now, I've seen a lot of Mel Brooks movies. 10 Commandments, amazing. Quick Trip Mountain Dew donut theme because also not a soda. To a McLaren F1 Porsche. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm finally caught up. Okay. Why don't we make a flying cars spoof movie? I swear to god, that movie was a spoof. Like, it was already a spoof, it feels like. Blazing Saddles theme. Yes. Yes. So, theme wise is always difficult. I don't need to be there yet, though. I've got a handful of things kind of nailed down already. I know what wheels I'll use. I know what electronics I'm going to use. Tires. I think I'm set on tires. I think class 1 crawlers is kind of the move. It's kind of the move, like I love crawlers on everything. Sham wow livery. Oh my god. The problem is I think that I've had a couple of good livery ideas, and then I think I've just forgotten them, which to me feels like it means that it wasn't a good enough idea to keep going. If you keep challenging the girls, you will end up having TI parts for your. Hey, I've taught. I went to like a, I don't know if it was a physical or whatever it was. Oh, it was. I had to go do uh, a physical before I ended up having a vasectomy. So they go through all that and they doing, test this and that. And as part of the thing, um, I had, like, since I have no kids, to be able to get a vasectomy, I had to go through therapy to make sure that they could write it off, check it off, whatever it was. So I was like, fine, whatever, I'll do it. I don't care. And the doctor's like, anything else? I'm like, well, ankles are pretty. I think I was hurting that day pretty bad. Like I had done too much. And, she had like looked at the ankles or whatever. I had already, and she's like, anything else on ankles, anything like that? I'm like, not unless you just want to like lop them off midway. And I think I can build something better. And she was like, maybe we discuss this. Maybe we take some time and discuss that with the therapist. I was like, I'm kidding. She did not enjoy my humor. Did not. She was like, you need therapy for that. That's so she like, fine. I'll take my jokes elsewhere. She didn't get the jokes. No. So yeah. Ken Block's Pink Pegasus Pikes Peak car. That is absolutely, I love that livery. However, there's no way I'm pulling that off. For one, it's going to be a carbon body. I'm not going to paint the whole body. I'm going to leave it carbon exposed for the most part. So like the theme needs to be able to be done with minimal, with like just, accents and hints of it. So yeah. I drive a town car, definitely need therapy. I'm sure she tells me all the time. Nurses often don't take jokes well. When you ask, should be itchy. You know what though? I swear, I think nurses have some of the best dark sense of humor that I've been around. I think, but in the professional nurse patient situation, they do tend to be more serious. But outside of that, I swear, there's some of like the best dark humor. Yeah. Hey, Doc, you should get that stick checked out. What about Leah Block's Porsche? Actually, I'm not familiar with that. Timu Rexy livery, make it derpy. A Rexy livery would be fun, except that I don't have anything below the there's no grill area below it. It'll be toothless Rexy. The one she just raced. I don't think I've really watched Leah race much. My wife is a nurse and I can attest to that. Yeah, like that's hanging out with nurses, fantastic. Like they have to deal with a whole different level of things that just makes them a level of dark humor that I can really appreciate. So this explains it all. You do get therapy, but it just ends up being retail therapy. I do have a couple of watches that I want to get built here soon. Oh, you should hear the surgeons. You know what? I don't think I've ever hung out with a surgeon of any sort. I don't think I have. I think we're in different tax brackets. I hang out with nurses more. Let's see. Liveries Black and Red. Therapy is therapy, and it's all expensive. At least one of them I get to take home. So, yeah. Discussed it a little bit on the pre-stream, but well, like we were talking about a little bit ago, the Boys of VP page. Racing Case sent me a picture of the Carbon. Oh, that is rad, Racing Case. That is, I think I've seen that used in the full size world, but I've never seen it. I think that would probably look good. It probably would still give you that to come through. Hold on a second. Let me see. I'm gonna try and pull up this. I turned off like all my notifications on my phone because it was getting out of hand. So but now my messages are even worse. I left my text message notifications on. I still don't check those as enough, but I got the Relarlo U4000 Unimog, and I was driving it around the marketing office. And just by putting my feet in the bed and driving myself around on a chair. So I didn't bring it up here because it's freaking massive. It's just like it would just be covered. It would look like Wilson from Home Improvement. So I'm going to try and probably film that this weekend, I think. Buck Dandy. If you don't make it a Buck Dandy theme, then you can't be my big friend anymore. Finest Franzia livery. I'm not gonna lie, I do love a boxed wine, a Franzia Merlot, or a Merlot's my go-to. I love a Merlot, and so I'm just saying. ER trauma nurses and surgeons are great at keeping the mood light when you're under talking to them. Yeah, that makes when you're not under and talking with them as they're working. I could totally see that. I could not survive in those situations. So, is that crushed carbon? I have no idea. That's a good question. Is there any question? The theme has to be the Lloyd. I will not do the Lloyd. I will not. I was just working at a surgery center and the nurses were talking about the security guard that hits on all of them. I was like, I messed up and gave him my number. Does it have the follow you feature? No, it doesn't. I don't know what version that will be in or when, but this one does not. So this is just the brushless version of the truck itself. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Binford from Home Improvement, Binford Tools. That is cool. I do like that. I've never heard of that. I don't want to say because I have no idea. I'm telling you, strap an igloo to that to the back and go to the beach. It would definitely be fun. But a bush latte. Nope. No alcohol related things right now, guys. I don't want to talk about it even. Yeah, nope, not gonna do it. Forged carbon is the way that I've done so much, and it is I do love it in its own way. But shower show. Everybody and their shower. I'm just glad that for the most part I have not got people texting me photos to prove that is what they're doing. Dr. President, how did I get down here again? Or did that just pop back up? Or did he do it twice? I read it he did. You did it twice, Buck. I will send you a refund. I will text you a photo of a $5 bill and you can consider it yours. It's rumba. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Last weekend, we went to a very nice local sushi place. It was It was some of the best sushi I've had locally. And one place that maybe is better, but I don't even know if it is. Anyway, while we were there, they also had these oyster sake shooters, which were incredible. An oyster sake with like a spicy in there, and like a quail egg. Like 3 of those. That's not enough to like make it, but it just added to everything else that was in there. And then later, no more water only. So I'm telling you though, those oyster shooters were so good. Oh my god. Yeah. Doctor, if you don't make the buck anything, how many more times do I need to get the point? Oh my god. Why not an Uncrustable livery? That is that almost has to be it, doesn't it? That almost has to be it. Have you done an Uncrustables team yet? No, I haven't. I mean, gifted 1 membership. Thank you very much, Tyler. Who got it? Flatlander got it. Congrats. I think that is purple a flavor? Yes. For Uncrustables, it is, and it is amazing. Purple flakes in the carbon. Could, if I could get the right ones. Yeah, that I think it has to be Uncrustable. No, the apple is good. Jeremy Burris brought me the apple at Beat the Creek. And they like I've had the raspberry. I don't think I've actually had the Nutella once. But because like Nutella, I'm like, okay, but I don't like love Nutella. But the apple one was solid. I think it would definitely be my number 2 choice. Uncrustable though, grape all day. Uncrustable, the people. I think it's right. I think that's what it has to be. What wheels are on the TC that might be on an off the wall livery? I have Asante wheels on the town car. So, but I already have the wheels picked out for the Porsche, so I can't. I'll show you the guys those. I might have to have a placeholder set of wheels on here for a while, but we'll see. Steve D gifting a membership as well. Thank you very much. Heinous 70. Got it. Thank you very much, Steve D. How is the Townie? It is. I haven't driven it. I need to get the new alternator put in. I have to get shorter belts to have it done. Well, in reality, I might just have Tyler come do it. I think he's gonna do it on not today, but next Friday. So, because yeah, then I can get back to driving that. Although I've been driving the Corvette a little bit more lately. Oh, I like driving that car so much. However, since I don't drive it as much, when I do drive it, I drive it like an asshole. And that's a problem. So it hasn't been an actual problem yet, but why would a rock crawler need a livery? God, they just need it. Sometimes they need it. It's like a race car rock crawler thing, you know? It's just they're more fun with liveries. Whatever happened to the Uncrustables Pelican box you had? I still have it. I think that it is downstairs. Cliff McCraw made that for me. It's got the 1-Up power livery on it. And it's got an ice pack in the back. It holds Capri Sun and Uncrustable. It's freaking hilarious. It has to have this purple flavor you didn't grow up for. Purple is not only a flavor, it is my favorite flavor. Honey and peanut butter. I would try this. The thing is like for me, an Uncrustable is good. I could probably eat any Uncrustable, but it's not can you eat it? It's after you eat one, would you immediately eat a second one? And then maybe even still want to eat a third one. And that is what grape is. I'm just saying it because I'll eat one of those and be like, that was delicious. I would like another one. I don't always have another one. Sometimes I do. But so yeah. I would normally go purple, but imagine some really cool green carbon and RC Pearl Tribe livery. Can you get Jim to make a set of wheels with Uncrustables, bites in them? Like, what was the Orange County Chopper? All the theme wheels on everything. You remember all those? Those were always so funny. Poll on who's going to jump in on the build along when it drops on how about a show of hands in the chat. I'll put one up just to see if how many people that are in here are interested in joining. I'll say planning to enter the Porsche because it would just be interesting to see gauge the interest within a very dedicated select group. That's pronounced Avante. Is it really? No, Asante is what I have. It's not Avante, is it? If you live near Townhead, that would have been done. Right. Yeah, I know. And it's, I do it Sunday, but I'm a dad now. So, oh yeah, there's that, Father's Day. That tracks. You do that in GT7 as well. Drive like an asshole. Yeah, it's not wrong. The uncrusty box browser is still on my thing. Hey, Cliff McCrawl's in here. So many one-on-one bets at the GM Nationals here. Oh, I bet. Didn't have butter one morning and used honey on my waffles. Oof. So honey on jelly on waffles, specifically on Eggo waffles, is the move. And I think that came from my Aunt Brenda, from like when I was a very small kid. Like I regular waffles like at a restaurant, no, but Eggo waffles, which are totally their own type of food group, with just grape jelly on top. Oh, one of my favorite things. That was definitely one of my when I was single meals. Loved it. Uncrustables in a camp toaster over a fire is legit. Absolutely. A toasted Uncrustable is amazing. So, are you bringing the Porsche to the gauntlet? Yeah, I would think so. I would think that would be available, but if I decide that I want to travel with it, like rather than just taking like an Optic. An Optic is just like my go-to trail car, and I like when I want to go out and just drive something like that. Like I love taking an Optic. So that's gonna be the hitch on that part. So yeah, I'm sure it's not. If it were real honey, it'd be $24 a box of Uncrustables. I mean, that's true. Would love to be a fly on the wall. Fly on the wall of the actual build along. I see what you mean. Vanquish Fuchs for the build along? No. While I would like that. We're not going that route. So that would be fun, but Sorry, Asante. Okay. Asante, not Asante. Okay. I can take that. Having kids is overrated. I'm just a kid. I tell you, right here with you. I'm like, when do you I don't know when you feel grown up, but I still don't. Cocaine and waffles, get it right. God. Have you ever put butter on a Pop Tart? It's so free. No, I eat Pop Tarts right out of the aluminum foil. I don't toast them. I don't put anything else on them. They just Pop Tarts are ready out of the box. Grape jelly on sausage biscuit? Absolutely. 1000%. Why are we always talking about food? Before I try this, can I put one in the toaster? Yes. Yes, you can. Oh, Uncrustables. Yeah, see, this is what happens. And now I want food. I'm a 41-year-old kid with a kid. Okay, so once you have a kid, it doesn't change. You still okay. Well, I guess this is forever then. It's fine. Josh is like I'm scrolling down fast right now. Scrolling. Anyway. PS. I have to do a video for the Olight PLX that I got, which is for things that we don't talk about on the channel. But for the video, at least, I am going to temporarily use this on a radio instead. And then that way I can go tactically clear my garage or go find a dark trails part somewhere, and I could move my green dot over or something like that too. I don't know. But the thing that I have to decide is that normally, it sits in front of your trigger well and you would actuate it with forward pressure from your finger. But to do that on a radio, it puts it so far out because you have to make sure you have room for full reverse and then still be able to do it. So I don't think that I want to do that. I think instead I'm going to have it mounted on the side like this. Does that seem reasonable, or does this seem like the way to go? It just seems so far out there. It's the easiest because there's mounting position. I mean, it's still easy because there's still mounting positions there. I mean, I could put like a pick rail on top of it still to make it more. Didn't you have a radio with a rail at one point? I did. But demonetize. We're skirting. So, yeah, I just laying underneath. You think, full reversed on the side I feel like put it on the side looks better. Yeah. Yeah. Just use your Uncrustable for your avocado toast paste. Oh God. Tactical light on an RC radio, reasonable. Between the chapstick and the Red Bull, we're using this radio. What transmission do I need for an optic to add dig? You don't need to do anything. You just need to get the VFD dig and add it as it is. You don't need to change anything else. The trans that's in it, everything is perfectly fine. Just get the dig and it'll drop right in. Everything you need is already there. On the side might get blocked light. I mean, if it's here, I can put it so that it's flush and it'll be good. So, pickle teeny sounds delicious. Put it underneath and use one of the other 3 fingers to switch it on top of the battery. Oh, you mean down here? get, you know what? I mean, it's in easy reach of your pinky at that point. It's not a bad idea. I don't have any mounting points down there. I mean, that's not a big deal. I could make a mount. I just felt like up near the trigger is the proper place. But does it strobe? I can't remember if this one. Oh. So there's two different beam shapes. There's a spot and then floods. I can't remember. There's multi-power levels. I don't think that it strobes. No, there's just the two beams. No strobe from what I'm familiar with. It's OLED, of course it does. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. I haven't played with it that much yet. So, because I'm going to put it on an RC radio first. My livery for the Porsche would be Minute Maid. Oh, Minute Maid Lemonade. Shoot, I did that poll and I didn't hit publish. My bad. Silly. I wondered. My bad. My bad. Let's see. Laser beams? Not on this. Actually, no, I do not have a laser. I don't have a laser on anything personally. I've got a green dot, but it doesn't project. So yeah, we shall. Now, does this actually tell me how many people voted? That is what I need to know. I got the mullet. What size tires do you recommend for it? Anywhere from like 4.6 to 4.9 even you can do. I prefer to stay 4.75 or under. I ran 4.65s on mine and really liked it, but I would say like 4.75 still kind of the sweet spot, and it does great. Anyone watch the San Diego NASCAR practice? I did not know they were running San Diego this weekend. So I have not watched any. Let's just give away position. Have you ever used vacuum bags for storage for carbon? I have not used that method myself. Not saying that it hasn't or that it wouldn't work, but I haven't used that. I have a like full vacuum bagging setup, like with a pump and all that to run it through for like infusion. But I've never done the storage bag method. It's worth a shot, I think. But yeah. Yeah. They are. It was interesting. I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to see about watching some race coverage. Have you seen the inlaid grip from the FlySky available for purchase yet? No, not available yet. I have talked to FlySky about it though, because I want it. I do want it. Now, the other thing, I like it so much that I sent them a message, and I have another Makera here, a new Z1. I had a Z1, but it was a pre-production prototype one. And now that the production one is out, they sent me that one. So that's what I'll do the video on. But I'm kind of wanting to do, I love that inlaid look. I love like that kind of like that 1911 grip style. And I would love to do like a pearl version of it. And I was like, I messaged FlySky and I was like, hey, would you be interested in sending me another G11P so that I could do some more stuff? Because what I would like to do is I would like to modify the housing of this radio and make my own inlays in the G11P. So that how are you supposed to be here? I thought you were busy this evening. Will other offerings fit? Ooh, I don't remember what we were talking about. Other offerings from what fit where? Did you watch any of the Le Mans? I did. I didn't watch any live coverage. I only watched highlight stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure this out. Can I put it on custom? Absolutely. And it will be great. Don't toast it too much. Just get it like barely to change color. That's it. Granted, I like kind of like medium rare toast in general. I don't like well done toast. I don't like my toast to be like super crunchy. Need to see and see a full body for it. Absolutely not. She's cartel boss. Yeah. I'm just saying. I do. I absolutely do. I prefer it for sure. I'll take those G13 handle files. The G11, you mean? This not a problem. I know you got your Z1. Pearl handles, we should talk about that. I have twin. Oh, I don't own one. I'd really like to. We don't talk about that here though. But it's on my want list. I can say that without we're not actually talking about it. Soft bacon over everything for sure. Medium rare toast. Chewy bacon is supreme style of it. Yeah. So I actually Nicole and I, if we make bacon, I make bacon in the oven though, rather than on the stove. I'll line a cookie sheet with aluminum or a cookie pan with aluminum foil. But Nicole likes her bacon very crispy and I like mine not crispy, soft bacon. So on half of it, I will overlap the bacon by like almost 50%. So it goes along. And then on hers, spread with like a half-inch gap around them. Therefore, I get more of the bacon anyway. She gets less of the bacon, but hers is crispy. Mine, it's still nice. It's the way to go. So I can make both types of bacon at once, the same amount of time in the oven. So local donut shop has a bacon. I've had a lot of bacon donuts in the past. They're actually pretty good. Came in late. What's the Porsche build? So the Porsche build, if you're not familiar, and I'm just yapping away about it up there is my carbon fiber Porsche body build. And I designed the body and the molds to be able to make our own carbon fiber body for a Porsche. I did that 3 years ago. And then I do the build alongs with like the buggies, the Rockabilly, the Jimmy's buggy. There's Rockabilly. So now we're going to do one with the Porsche though. So it's not the exact same though. I've changed the chassis. I've redesigned the body. The body is a little bit wider. It's like 10 millimeter overall wider than the original one, which is I'm super happy with overall though for a few reasons. One, when comparing the old body files to the new ones, how I scaled that one, some of the things that I like didn't really notice until I was looking at the one that we're doing now is like the headlights, it changes the shape of them. It makes them less round and more oblong. So, yeah, holy shit. That was 3 years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was just bacon tip, brush with maple syrup and sprinkle on some pepper. Oh, I'm here for every bit of that. I love both of those things. Oh, that's so good. My parents make bacon outside. They have a whole setup with a hot pan and all the paper towels in the house surrounding it, so bacon grease doesn't get on the pavement. That is wildly extra. Huh. Candy bacon is yes, absolutely. And I will eat crispy bacon in some of these situations. I just prefer, soft bacon. Chocolate covered bacon, I'm here for it. Is that a VRD carbon? Yes, it is a VRD carbon base with my own frame rails, obviously, not the VRD carbon rails, but so my own frame rails. That all this stuff just becomes available once people, buy into the build along. So that's the base of it there, and then a stubby kit. So doing things a little bit different on this one than the original. The original one had to be chassis mounted steering servo, and it had this wild bell crank crazy ass design, and the steering servo itself was in the middle of the car, and it was extra, speaking of. So Lazy Dog deep fried deviled eggs with candy bacon. Oh, I don't know about a deep fried deviled egg. I feel like you can't mess with perfection. Deviled eggs are my kryptonite. You cannot leave them around me. Hey, sure learned a lot. I eat in the show. I'm a bit confused how I cook it all. Or how I'll eat it all. Actually, I learned cooking bacon in the oven from my parents. So hoping for a VRD carbon in TOF. Brad. 12,000 calorie. Just finished my VRD mullet, except electronics. Yeah, that's I don't know if you could pull this build off with a mullet, this one specifically, but I'm gonna mullet swap my Rockabilly up there. That is definitely on my list of things to do. Will the incision light kit fit the 82R body, Josh? Like a direct bolt up? I have no idea. I actually haven't done anything personally with the 82R. I've seen them. Dan has one at the shop, maybe one or two, and so I don't know, but yeah. But yeah, I don't remember what we were. I don't actually remember what we were talking about. You bake bacon. It's not fry on. Mullet, Rockabilly, legit. Twin, still not great. So how's the Porsche prep going? So last night I was sitting there in CAD. I couldn't work on it for too much last night because I needed to get to bed early because I had a super early wake up this morning. But I'm super happy with the body at this point, as far as like the actual body design. Last night I had to go through, and the original body, like, is not a convertible. I'm not using like a convertible as a reference. I'm using a regular 930, and then I'm making it convertible myself. So I got all of that modification done though. And sup nerds, dude, I immediately text Karina and I was like, Vittorio did me dirty. I know he edited that. This is a fraud. And it's like, I know he did this. I know he did it. I have the real video on my phone. We already showed it here just to protect my honor. So, I believe the 82R accepts the incision lights, plastic Phoenix buckets bolt right up with clearance. Oh, okay, then yes, then the Series 2 will drop right in. So, yeah, the editing was too good for them to have done that themselves. So I knew it was you, Vittorio. If you don't like the results, you can edit the video. Josh, you a fragrance guy? Cologne? What's your favorite? I don't much anymore. When I was in the office all the time, not when I was in like an office situation, I was, and I wore Acqua di Gio, Giorgio Armani. I don't much anymore though. Dan edited it my ass. Dan would be trying to edit with actual scissors. Like, the girls called in a ringer for sure. See, I left before them today. I left Vittorio, those guys, they were still there, and shenanigans happened. I think carbon body really takes to the next level. So yeah, I mean, the 3D printed bodies that are available right now is, I mean, they're so cool. Like I said, we were talking about it earlier. I was just printing the new um Rock Slug Customs body and picking that off the printer today. God, it looks so well done and so cool. They shenaned once, they will shenanigan. Old girlfriend suggested Aqua Jazeera. I've worn it ever since, mainly because she referred to fragrance. I feel like you can't wear fragrance in like a shop situation. I feel like it should have stayed for more shenanigans. I was done. I was tired. I came home and I napped for an hour, basically. Carbon body is it's like and it's just a fun, skill to do and learn. It just makes things cool. To the Skill Challenge West location yet? I have not been up there yet. I mean, I've been right past it 100 times, but I haven't actually gone to it. Now, I did see that Elio was there today. I think today I saw him post a reel that he was up there doing like some work for the weekend. So yeah, at least Dan said you look nice. I got an email on Monday or Tuesday from Dan. It just says, "You look nice today." I was like, "Huh." I look over and Dan's on the forklift. I go, "Who stole your phone?" It's like, "What?" I go, "I just got an email from you." He goes, "Oh, I'm logged in on my computer in the shipping room." I was like, that makes sense. So then the number of suspects was increased quite a bit. So uh, carbon fiber doesn't look right scale for me, Darcy. That a regular carbon weave, that totally know what you mean. That is one reason I did like forged carbon, is because it doesn't have that same sense of scale. It's just kind of its own scale. So I know what you mean in that sense, and I've talked about some of that in the past. So yeah. Uh Skill Challenge West crew is there this weekend cutting trails. I will be there tomorrow. Nice. Yeah. It's cool even if you just paint. That's the thing. I do agree. It's just cool that it is carbon, and even if you do a weave, the weave looks so good. It's still cooler than a 3D print or a Lexan option, right? Like, but uh, did I miss somebody say Trucks of Fortune for the 250th? Nobody said shit about it, Brass Monkey. Nobody said nothing. Double negatives. Throwing it there. Shop fragrance. Mobile Vector number 2 whey oil. Oh, I know the mobile number 2 so well. You know what? I'll take that over diff fluid though, or gear oil. I mean, it's similar, but like, yeah. So you don't believe if he said Dan, if he says you look nice, kind of cynical, don't you think? Extremely, extremely cynical in general. Double negatives, proof positive. That Toyota body is so good. Definitely looking at it next. Yeah, I had Brian start printing it. I was like, hey, I got all these files. Brian, can you handle looking at what is needed to get this printed? Thank you. He's like, print a Toyota body? Don't mind if I do. Nissan has grape scented gear oil? What? That's amazing. 2F canceled. I recommend having a credit card. Even if 2F was tomorrow, John. Exactly. Even if it was tomorrow, I wouldn't tell you. Tracks of Freedom 250. 250. Oh, Dan doesn't seem like the emailing type. Dan has an email for a handful of reasons. It's he like, oh my God. I just trying to like get Dan through like he's got email pretty decent, like, but I had to make him an actual like organization email because everything else was at Yahoo. And I'm like, Dan, no, you can't be using your freaking Yahoo email for this. Like, I'm going to get you with this one, and that's how you're going to sign in, and that's what you're going to use. And then you have to try, you know what? You should try and talk Dan through using a two-step authentication with an authenticator app. Like, what do you mean my password changes every 30 seconds? How am I supposed to remember it? You don't. It's an authenticator. You open it and it gives you a code, and that's the code you have to input to be able to log in. Good Lord. Like, I don't know. I can teach you how to do that. I'm great with the elderly. So is Vittorio. Dan and myself are ready to rob and big. Although it's crazy that an RC Drive mystery box jab has turned into one of the most looked forward to events RC. Long live TOS. I mean, it is RC four-wheel drive's fault for doing such a bad job. They have given so much to the community. Will you have VS410 Classic on hand at Scale Challenge West? I would say that there's a very good chance of that. I would say so. I can't 100% guarantee it, but I would think that it's possible. Google Authenticator is the one to have. That, here for it. Wait, I have Yahoo. What's wrong with Yahoo? I will bring kits. Yes, we will. Like, we'll have kits. This is exactly it, but I can't guarantee which kits. We will fill our trailer. Vittorio and I will not be driving a big yellow leaking box truck. We will pull our enclosed trailer up there. So trucks for sale at Scale Challenge West? Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely have them. F teams, agreed. 8 teams. Outlook also sucks. But if anybody says FXL, I'm booted immediately. I love Excel. Will there be Italian rocks? What are Italian rocks? Remind me to make space in the trailer for Dan to sleep in. Oh, yes, that is the plan. Dan is security for the trailer, and he's like, I'll sleep in it. I'm sleeping there. Oh, it's fine. I'll sleep in the trailer. Damn, Microsoft can't catch us right. Best East Coast events. Lots of good stuff out west. I would say look for the I would like get on the Georgia Rock Zombies page. So they've got, I think they run East Coast East Coast, what the hell's ECC? East Coast Challenge, yeah, right? East Coast Challenge. They also have like Haul and Crawl. There's lots of things down at Cherokee Rock Village down in Gadsden, which is fantastic. There's also Key City Hobbies, and they've got like Fall Crawl, which is a big one. There's Ledge Stock that is, I believe, organized by Trevor Rushford, I believe, and I think that's further northeast. Trying to think of other ones that specifically handled down or go in the East Coast. Beat the Creek kind of counts. It's kind of eastish. Those are the ones that immediately come to mind. If there's anything else that I'm missing. Will there be a Buc-ee's trail ride? Does the trailer have ventilation? Dan might get toasty. Yes, it does. I think. Trevor Rushford in New Hampshire with me. There we go. See? I knew he was in that area somewhere abouts. And Ledgestock, I believe Ledgestock, it might only be a one-day event. I could be wrong though. I can't remember. Yeah. But yeah, if I'm missing any of the other East Coast ones, there you go. If you bring me a VS410 Classic, I will have a Costco box of Grape Crustal for you. Make sure to message me before. H10s should be there. Hopefully kits and RTRs. It's the weekend one, usually Friday through Sunday. Okay, that's cool. It is a long one. We're donating a custom IJ to Scale Challenge West for the raffle, and it'll come with a VS410 kit. So hopefully someone will need and it'll come. So hopefully someone will buy a VS410 from you. Perfect. The VS410 kit, as in the mounting kit. That makes sense. So will the trailer be down by the river? H10 kits, the 26th is what A-Main says. That is I think 26th of this, they'll be here before the 26th of this month. So they should probably be to A-Main by about then, depending on where. Yeah. Can I add in the redeem point section, sleep in the trailer with Dan? Yeah, but it's how you earn points. If you can survive a night sleeping in the trailer with Dan, you can get 10,000 bonus reward points. From what I've seen, a fella could make a killing with trailside toast and crust. Dude, I bet you could. I bet you could set up for $4. You could sell toasted Uncrustables at Scale Challenge West and make yourself. I bet you could make yourself $2,000 on that weekend. I'd be willing to bet you'd take $25 from me. Will an IJ fit on a Slash? I need a VRD kit for mine. Yeah, there you go. 1,500 would be Josh. I want to see the profit margin. It has to be good. I mean, you could do it with a camp stove. You can do it with a toaster. I'm telling you, you could set up you could buy yourself $100 Walmart easy up canopy, a folding table, a cooler, and 10 boxes of Uncrustables, the big boxes. And then if you just had like an open flame, even you just, so good. Hi. Hello. Oh, thank you.
Figured you would.
I do need more water.
Nice. Figured I would say hello.
Nicole says hello.
Why are you handing this like that to me for?
Because it's empty.
Can you not pour that?
I guess I could.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Anyway, hello.
She's alive.
I am alive. I know. And I don't know about if this is though. Oh, yeah.
What? The fern?
No, it's an orchid.
No, it's an orchid. I have an orchid on the shelf. It's low light though. It's pushed towards the back.
Yeah, and it's getting too tall.
Nicole's plants have infested my studio even.
But it's getting too tall for this bush, so.
It's a lightning orchid.
It is.
Aha, I got it right.
I think it's actually, like jewel lightning orchid.
Jewel lightning orchid. See?
I don't know if they flower though. Anyway.
What happened to the bonsai tree? Actually, if you watch last week's scale news, you will see it in the background.
There's some new growth coming out of it, so.
It's still doing fine.
Yeah.
But it was on the background of the...
Go ahead.
What's up, Zook?
She's like, no.
What's up? Just don't sit in the sim ring. You'll hurt your knees. It's Sookie, Sookie, technically, is how Nicole has it spelled. That's, yeah. Surprised you haven't designed an Uncrustable older radio mount. Thing is that if I put an Uncrustable on my radio, I'm just going to immediately eat it. Like, it's not going to survive. If I can see it, I'm eating it. If I put it in my backpack, I might forget about it for a little while up the trail. And then be like, oh, did she get a haircut? Yeah, she cut a foot off of her hair when we were back in Kansas City. So yeah, she got a lot of it removed. It was quite long, and now it is a foot shorter. So that's yeah, good catch. Where's the YouTube plaque? I mean, honestly, it's still right here. I haven't hung it yet. I'll do it this weekend. So it's just been so freaking busy. But I'll get it hung up. So Uncrusty's in the Rockabilly outfit. Exactly. We just stuffed it in there, went on a trail. But I did still. Frank had Uncrustables when I met him up at Diablo. And he's like, you want one of these? I'm like, yeah, we'll put it in there. And then I drove 25 feet and I was like, I'm eating that. I'm staring right at it. I'm eating that right now. He says that would be called a really weird looking fork that never left. What? Listen, keeping that in a box forever. I'll get it hung up. Never, is that 100K play? It is. It's the 100. It actually happened on a live stream, in just a regularly scheduled Friday live stream. It was the best. It was the best. So they send you a very nice letter and on some very nice paper, heavy bond, like a linen. And then they send you, you can see my camera. It's got my channel name. Okay. You know what's wild about this is that, they send you the email that it's coming, all that. And then I got shipping notification on it. And for those of you in the Midwest and have been to Midwest crawling events, I got the shipping notification and it said that it was shipping from Veneta, Oklahoma, which is where we always stayed when we went down to Crawlapalooza. And I was just like, what are the chances that the YouTube plaques get made and shipped near or out of Veneta, Oklahoma? I was like, that's wild. So ooh, an unboxing video now. Need a car. Ooh, that wouldn't be a bad one. That'd be a fun project. I don't hate that idea. So let's see. Okay, widget. Let me see if I stop the poll. Does it tell me how many people voted? It doesn't. It just tells me percentage wise. That is very unhelpful. Edit. No, that doesn't tell me anything either. Cancel. Huh. Okay. Well, I can change where it goes. I can just move it around the the screen. Okay. Enough of that. I wonder how many people subscribed are still waiting for Harley. I don't know what that means. Pause. They have an event called Crawlapalooza. They do. One of the longest consistently running RC crawling events. Happens in Disney, Oklahoma. And what? Ooh, I forgot to put the letter away. I need to put that away. And like when I was in engineering and people didn't really when I worked in the engineering office, people didn't really know what I like did as a hobby that I was so involved in. They knew I spent too much time on RC crawling forums. They have a place called Disney. It's actually an island, even. It's an island in Oklahoma called Disney. And it is the furthest from anything like what you're imagining. The local cop has 6 teeth. And how many subscribers now? Technically, I'm at 101,924. There you go. Oh, look at that. 1,320 in the last 28 days. 1,320. Well, you know. Good number. It isn't the happiest place on earth. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Lots of tornadoes. So, but yeah, how many TOF will be turned into Project IJ rigs? You mean like how many in the past have? How many TOFs that were previously offered for sale and available have turned it? That's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, but you know, you're not getting me saying shit, Jeremy. Let's see. So yes, Porsche build base. That's all that there is to that. Nothing else has been done. We can set it down. I'll get back to it later. Disneyland is a blast. We go every year. I've never been to a Disneyland either. I also don't have any real desire to go. IJ is is it really? That's kind of surprising. I mean, there's so many of them. There's such like I mean, the mass of it, I'm sure, could kind of like be tapering, right? So it's definitely cool. And that's just they did such a good job with it, but I could see that. I think it's super cool. I don't actually remember what's left on mine to do. It's pretty much finished, but like I don't really remember what's left. We'll get there. So when a tornado qualifies as a home improvement, you might live in Oklahoma. Oh, build a scrambler. I'm not building another one. I'll tell you that right now. That one took me too long. I overdid that one. I've got projects that I'll overdo instead. Will you finish it before you sell it? That is always the question. You've evidently been here long enough to know me better. So you never know. Do they have tornado insurance, or does that come in? That is tornado insurance is basically just homeowners insurance. That it's not separate like flood or fire. Yeah. So let's see. Man, that one. What liquid death am I drinking right now? Because it is tasty. It is squeezed to death. That is definitely my new favorite. Dang. Squeezed to death. So good. I love it. Oh man. Sorry, jumping for you. Let's see. There are I do need to do floorboard files. I know that there are some, but they don't work with my cage that actually goes all the way down to the floor versus like the regular one that goes into the dash. So yeah. Not yet anyways. Homeowner / tornado. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if they'd start start splitting that one up. Cough, cough, woods runner cough. I'm not selling that one. I'm finishing that one. Random, do you design in metric or standard dimensions? Metric. I design in metric. I prefer metric for design in most every way. The only time I think that I design in inches is when I'm when I go do work for like Gately in like the car audio stuff. Everything is in inches. I mean, they design in inches only. Their lumber's dimensional, all that. So yeah, they design in inches. So when I'm there, I design in inches, but that's yeah. What is a woods runner? I mean, you have to run it, Josh. Group IJ run. I do agree, Tim. I think that is the thing. I need to do that at the very least. We'll switch hats for now. Feels weird to wear this, for one, inside, and two, in the studio. Set that there for now. So anyway, this is the woods runner. Now, what is a woods runner is not like a classification of something that I necessarily had come up with, but there was an original woods runner build made from a Scout 800 built by a guy named Cody Sears out of Colorado Springs, I think. And he built the original full-size woods runner. It was in Crawl magazine. It was super cool, and it had some distinct lines. It had this cage style that came up, and then back as it ducked down in the back, there was kind of a distinct bar shape with some of that stuff here. This one doesn't have it exactly the same, but it's fairly close. And then in the back, it has this kind of this taper design that goes back that way. And then it also has a couple of vertical bars here, and then it had a tailgate panel that goes in where the tail lights were on the outside. Scout 80 or 800 is the required base for it to really be like the same. Although there's been a few woods runners built. I mean, there's been a lot built. So I was being sarcastic. I know, but not everybody is. Oh, I didn't know that you were for sure. Actually sold. Where's a hat? So yeah, but this one is sitting. This cage was not built by me. It's kind of based off of a design that I had a long time ago, and I had shared for a really long time as paper plans before I did build along stuff. But I've made, I haven't made any progress in this in quite some time. But it's got a lot of work. The battery compartments are actually here underneath of this one, which was always one of my favorite parts of this. The body will be bolted on, and you won't actually access the batteries from the side here. They have an access panel here that this thing pops down, and then you have access to where the battery goes in there. And the battery plugs are hard mounted in. So see that? You can plug the battery in from the bottom and get it all closed into place. This also has a magnetic seat slider setup. So you can slide it and it'll stay where it's supposed to. And then, but it's got a rail system with some magnets in there. And then it's steel lined on the bottom of the floor for those magnets to actually grip to. Silly and over uncomplicated. Let's see. Unless Bankstrom says messed up. It's not showing what's out of stock unless you click on it and the tab selection is see-through. That's interesting. Those wheels are how long discontinued? The 310s. I don't know about that. Why do you say they're discontinued? Maybe they're still being made. But so yeah, I'll have to look at what's going on with the site. I could have pushed an update that's having things act funny. I will double check that. That is very weird. C10 Woods Runner you did one several years ago. Yeah, so I actually bought that one. I didn't build that one, and that one still is one of the best looking ones. That one was made by a guy named Devin Sheckley out of the East Coast, and I loved how the job he did on it. I actually got it from my buddy Ben down in Arizona. I traded it from him, and then I think I traded it back to him. Yeah, and then he sold it to a guy named Mark Abramson. But I wouldn't sell that version of the Woods Runner unless Devin agreed to make me another one, which was this one. So because the C10 one was made on an SCX10 chassis, and that was the one thing about that car that I didn't like is the SCX10 chassis. It's just so limited compared to a VS410 chassis. So, yeah, where has Ben these days? I feel like I feel like because he's doing everything Moto built in the world. It seems like, and he's current. I think today I saw that he's starting the back half of his Gladiator. So, wasn't the C10 a flip this truck? It was. It was indeed. The 2.2 X-ray update must have messed it up. It could have been. There's some untapped coolness in this truck. Yeah, I need to like reprint things. Like all of that stuff that's in there was printed on a Prusa, like before I had a Bamboo. That's just Galaxy PLA, and so there's so much that needs to get updated. I love the style of it still. I just need to get something in the 2.2 section. Wheels having an error. The X-rays aren't showing up. I've been watching 6-7 years. Feels like you haven't touched it the whole time. Let's see. Well, I moved into that house in August of 2019. Then that one must have been around like a 2021. So it's been like a solid 4 or 5 years at least since I've really got much into that truck. Yeah. Are we doing GeoGuessr soon? Because I gotta go to bed. It is 8 o'clock. Do a 30-minute session of it, maybe. Maybe we'll wait till we'll wait a little bit. We'll wait a little bit. That build is 6 years old, Josh. God damn it. Is it really? That's a tough one. Now I will see what I have been missing. Oh, did you end up getting that's right, you got a membership. Congrats. I have my Trek grand opening tomorrow. I have to say goodnight. Hey, congrats on that. Good luck. Lots of work. Best of luck. Hope everything goes well. And you know what? Even if it doesn't go perfectly the first day, it'll continue to get better every time. So congrats. And thanks for supporting the RC hobby in general with that kind of work. Not a great way to get rich, but great way to have some fun. Joe painted it and delivered at PLBF 2021. You sure it was 2021? It wasn't 2022? Looks like our software didn't update on the theme today, Josh. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I'll look at working on. Oh God, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay. No time like the present to dive into the theme code. So this software, Rumi got a kitten. Up until this point, my cat was the only cat in the house. Any advice helpful? Because my cat bullies this poor kid. Did you keep them separated behind a door for like a week before you let them actually get together. But yeah, beyond that, no. Don't have any. Chief bullies the shit out of Sookie. I think she hates Chief half the time. Like, Sookie is just chill for the most part, and Chief is just like, let's go fuck with Sookie and make her scream, and then make Nicole and I scream at him to leave her alone. Just ordered an aluminum motor mount, stubby kit, and a VFD twin gears for my next Capra build. Oh, okay. Gonna get it all shoved into a Capra. Okay. Not gonna touch it. Don't want to break anything. Yeah. I'll build a sandbox, and then I'll test everything on the sandbox beforehand. So these problems didn't happen before you got here, Victoria. What'd you do? I have many unfinished projects older than that Woods Runner. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think so. I wasn't really home when she brought it home. Yeah, she actively hates him. Yeah. Uh, I like that shirt. Do y'all sell anything on the big? The Sparko one? No, this one was sent to us by the Sparko people. We just got a nice little care package in the mail, and it's very comfortable. Been wearing polos most of the time these days, but today I knew that I was going to be hot and sweaty, so I went t-shirt route, which, I took a signed Cleves Losi NASCAR set, that body side, and did all the Exotep upgrades: Porsche body, reef servo, hobby wing motor, ESC. The thing's rips. I've actually not driven one of the Losi NASCARs before. I haven't got it at all. Not my fault they decided to update on Friday. Dude, I know. Like, really? You gonna do it to me on a Friday? Ah, ah. That's what you get for not hiring the Canadian. He wouldn't move. And Victoria was like, I'll move. I'm like, all right, deal. I need all the kitty bears. Goodness. Yeah, the the stress of new cats for me is not my favorite. It's not showing 2 up either. Weird. Did Squirrel get fired? I saw a post. I'm pretty sure it was a spoof, but I haven't seen him around lately. So maybe I'm wrong. I let's out there in. It looks like they're just in Disneyland. So, or wait, Disney World. World is Orlando. Land is Los Angeles. Right there you go. Can y'all move to Utah? Utah, I'll take over, fan. I freaking love Utah. I would definitely move to Utah. That would be. Is Utah the top place? I think Utah would be like one of my top places I would wanna live. If it wasn't just like moving back home. Like, beyond that, I think Utah would be. Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of any other place else, so that's gotta be it. So yeah, probably never cared for squirrel. It I mean, it's a different type of energy than like you know, I get it. It's not my you know, favorite part, but like I can enjoy all types of people, but I think VP should move to Texas. Listen, I was just back in Missouri for however long, and I realized that I have become allergic to humidity, and so I can't do Texas. I oh man, we went and did a good hike at Tonka, the state park down there. And it's a great hike. Love it. Love the hike. I've done it a bunch of times. They have this crazy big stairs that, to get down to like the natural spring and all that. And it's great and all, but I looked like I jumped in the pool. And maybe that's saying more about my physical abilities than it is my humidity. But I'm just saying, just too much. So humidity, the air you wear. I've never heard that before. That's amazing. Living in humidity most of my entire life. I'm very surprised that I never heard that. Go out for a drink of air. Oh, NorCal weather is the best anywhere. I think closer to you is probably some of the best, Frank. I think that we're, me a little bit here more inland. We experience a little bit more of like that devil's asshole level of heat, but at least it's not humid. I haven't done good electronics in the crawler yet. I'm thinking of the Reef's 900 LP, Crawlmaster HV, and Revolver V3 Stumnose 2040. Don't do that servo. The 900 LP is not a good servo. I like the Reef servos. I would still recommend the Reef servos, but I would tell you to go 800 LP. The 900 LP, I just had too many problems with. So do the 800 LP and you're set. So everything else sounds like a solid choice. But 800 LP, super strong still, low profile, overall great. The 900 though, too finicky. But the 800 LP, I've beat the snot out of. I've never burned one up. I've never broken a set of gears, and I have fantastic luck with it. So now you only need to do the LP if you're doing the, stub. You're going to do a stubby kit and put it behind the axle. Other than that, otherwise you don't need to do an LP. But if you do an LP, I mean, you can run a full size behind the axle as well, but I would just prefer not to. So, yeah, that's the route that I would go. If you have the room to go full size, yeah, full size is always, it's better, but it's just, if you're doing stubby and you want that clearance, that's the way that I would go. And the 800 LP is it. So personally, I like the Raw 6.7. Ridiculous. It's on the mullet. So, I mean, yeah, mullet, you can put it on the top of the axle like it comes factory, or you can put it behind the axle. So if you're not going to go behind the axle steering though, you're just going to do the factory setup. Just do a Smart 900. I love the Smart 900 servo. So yeah. Recently burned up 2 900 LPs, major pain. Agreed. It's just something about them. I'm not sure. But if you're not going to do a stubby kit with behind the axle, get the 900 Smart. Put that shit in everything. Like Frank's Red Hot. Okay, people. Let's do a little GeoGuessing session before I wrap this up for the evening. If you're not familiar with what this ridiculous game is that we wrap up these live streams with, it is a game where it drops you in random places in Google Street View, and you have to figure out where you are. You could cheat and you could Google stuff. I try not to. I just kind of go off of whatever gut I can see, or if there's an area code that I can recognize on a trash can or dumpster, street sign, something like that. We play the United States because I am not worldly. I do allow myself to move and pan around. So there you go. We're going to make this one fairly quick. This perfect score that I have, that took me like over an hour. And I was like just sitting there screwing around. So that is not a normal thing. Getting gold is a goal always, and rarely happens. This is interesting and difficult at the same time. Kind of looks East Coast-ish. Maybe, I mean, it's always Georgia. It feels like it's always, something is always in near Atlanta. There's just so many streets there. This feels a little bit further north than Atlanta, though. This feels like, you know, like Carolina or even further north. I don't know. Not much to go on yet. Just random. They are nice houses. I agree. This is a very nice area. This is very 80s stone. Not Roseville. Yeah, I agree. It is not Roseville. I'm just trying to see. There we got a trash can. Oh, we had one. We see? No, just BFT. Standard old BFT. I'm not seeing any lines in the. We have any markings on these. Oftentimes these things have markings on them from the company that they're rented from. Does not appear to be the case here. So no luck with that. Man, we're just in some rent. Does the Vanquish facility have semi parking with a Jim Boys tacos around? We do not have semi parking, unfortunately. There is a Jim Boys not too far, but not close enough. Unfortunately, though, no. Ooh, what do we got in this van? Wait, what do we see here? Oh, you bastard! No. Go this way. Let me see. 610. Do I know 610? Is that a Carolina? Lots of road construction might be Louisiana. I don't know if that's enough road construction to consider um, to consider as a lot, but I don't think it's Atlanta. It still feels further north than Atlanta. Like it doesn't have like the droopy types of trees and stuff like that. So I'm still feeling, now we're getting into more, look at the carport stuff. So it's not too. Some brick. Good night, all. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. 610 is PA. Yeah, that sounds right. A little bit. See, this looks so much more like PA here than it did in that first neighborhood. I mean, it doesn't feel like, I guess it could be like outskirts of Philly. Nothing. I'm surprised. I didn't see any like yellow license plates or anything that typical Pennsylvania giveaways, right? Does Pennsylvania do front license plates? No. Okay, let's just call it like a suburb of there. Ooh, 8.2 miles. I'll take that. I'll take that. That'll do. That'll do big. Argentina garage. I don't think we're in Argentina. But it does look kind of California. No, no, this doesn't look like California at all. Never mind. This looks, we back on the east again? $972. Isn't that in 972? That was in area codes, ludicrous, right? Phoenix, DDS. Oh, was that a TV station? No. ETI, GTI. Okay. That doesn't mean anything to me. H-Town? It doesn't, I mean, Dallas? Yeah, okay. I don't know Dallas area codes. I don't think I know. I don't really know anybody in Dallas. 972 Dallas, Texas. Can we see anything to figure out where? Okay, here we got divided. Can we see what freeway? Oh, if I could have just got up here, I could have told you it was Texas. You're gonna have the Texas U-turns. Express lane. Let's see. These if you guys have never driven in these areas, they have these Texas U-turns where you drive down and under like this so that you can get to the other side, because they run these CD roads along the sides of their freeways, collector distributor roads, which Wichita does that as well. A couple of places like that in Kansas, but not a very typical configuration unless you just have all of the room. So Beltline Road, okay. And what are we? Can I actually get? There we go. And no exit numbers? Are you kidding me? Oh, jumped off. Oh, this is the express text tag. Why is the express lane side upside down? That's kind of ridiculous. Wow, a Mitsubishi flag? I don't see that very often. Why do I not actually see just a highway designation? George Bush Turnpike. God, freaking Texas is so big anyway. Just the size of Dallas is ridiculous. George Bush Turnpike. Where's Beltline? Renner Road. Oh, are we headed north or south? We are headed, we're facing west. But we're not on the turnpike? That's interesting. That's the turnpike there. Okay, let's, that makes that a little bit more difficult. Let's just, none of that makes any sense. I'll just drop it on the turnpike. 18 miles. Ugh. Good enough. This sandy soil, this is looking Florida-like. North Florida, maybe? Tree style? No, it could be South Florida. Or not, What does that say? Cedar Creek Chase, Cedar Creek Chase. That doesn't really mean anything to me. But this definitely looks Florida-esque. So super sandy soil. Slipping 18 miles. Yes, I'm aware. Just middle of nowhere. What's that? Oh, political flag. Alabama, maybe also. It could be. It just looks. It looks so much more Florida than Alabama. Does this dude have a speed limit sign on a private residence? Full size MUTCD. Oh my God. Northwest Florida, South Carolina. Yeah, it feels South Carolina, Florida. Just absolutely nothing and then nothing and nothing. Yeah, free refrigerator for sale, or free refrigerator. Just come get it. Seriously, it's fine. Oof, this is just nowhere. Just trailers and straight roads. Okay. Like we could be out here. Ooh, that's not a terrible guess for a quickie. I'll take that one. I'll allow it. Hawaii. We are in Hawaii. That's an easy one. There's the water to the south. We are in an area that looks, working class more than, I don't think we're on the Big Island, but just keeps going straight. Goddamn racetrack on this road. Okay. I'm gonna think that we're on. Are we gonna be on Maui? I don't think that we're gonna be on Maui. This is Oahu, right? Okay. Waters to the south. I'm gonna think that we're. These look a little bit too much. It's not south. It's not south. It's straight south enough. This thing is straight north-south on the actual, like. Okay, I'm thinking not there. Could we be on the Big Island? I guess it's possible, but there's not much on the south side of the Big Island. Like it's just like not at least that nice. Like there's stuff, but it's not. It's like This stuff is not nice. That's a pretty gnarly part of the. And it's too inhabited for that. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, Hawaii is always one of those ones that you want to you want to try and get as close as possible. Damn. I guess I'm gonna go back to Honolulu. And these just neighborhoods just aren't big enough. Doesn't feel right. I mean, it could be. It still just doesn't. I don't like it. I don't think I'm right, but oh, I guess it could be in that. Yeah, let's throw something in like that. Oh, 99 miles. Oh, I was an island off. Damn it. That one was tough. I think I got one more here. And then we're done. The Enclave. What is Jiffy Lube, the Enclave? Anything? Neighborhood Watch. Hoping that was going to say where we're at. St. Vincent de Paul. That's just church. Oasis. Was there anything on that van? The old box Chev. Like that's definitely going to make me feel like we're definitely, all these cars are feeling way too old to be West Coast. Oh, look at the fluorescent yellow green bike lane paint. I have seen that before. That's definitely new area stuff or like highly populated. Like, okay. The quintessential Donk Caprice Classic. I agree. I think this fluorescent yellow green paint that they do for these bike lanes is absolutely ridiculous, and it looks like shit so quickly. I hate that it's like this. Look at this. See how bad that looks now? It like I absolutely hated that they pushed that stuff through. C Depot. It does not work as intended. This feels okay. This is definitely East Coast. 193 UM events. Where'd that bus go? Prince George's County Public Schools. Okay, we're going to be East Coast then. Places like that are named in old areas. Maryland, yeah, like Maryland, like this, even DC, like this could be DC. 301, matter of fact, 305. Six-wheel Nissan there, very rare. You don't see those very often. The flats at College Park. Okay. Baltimore or DC? I guess this could be Baltimore, huh? It doesn't feel as Baltimore. I mean, it could be. It feels more DC. Is there College Park in DC? I'm never going to find it if there is. We'll just throw one in here. It's our last round anyway. I don't know that we're going to hit gold on this one. I did see the US won today in the World Cup stuff. 11 miles. Not terrible. Not terrible. Oh, there was College Park right there. God damn it. That's okay. That's close enough. View results. Did we get gold? You can never tell. Close nonetheless. So that's going to do it for tonight. I appreciate everybody for joining. That's all I got. I'll see. I got lots of stuff that I gotta get done this weekend. So you guys will see a bunch of stuff here before too long. Glad to be back and getting into the swing of it. So I'm gonna go eat some dinner though. I haven't done that yet. I see there is going to be a hobby town in Madison, Wisconsin. Probably won't have to drive more than an hour, just 40 minutes. Hey, small victories. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining, and I'll see you very soon. I don't know what day yet, but very soon. Goodbye.